Hey guys, so just saging the area a little bit before we get started. Hold on. All right, so today is the first day of our changed and updated system. So today, because it is Sunday, and I like that we're going to be using the planets, I'm going to be using Tarot of the Golden Wheel because it feels very sunny. There's even a lot of yellow on it. So let's go ahead and get started. And if you want to support, please remember to subscribe, send stars, comment, share. All of that helps and pushes my algorithm, okay? All right, react to the people. Temperance in reverse with the Six of Cups. So today's theme, since we're on the sun, is the ego, self-awareness, self-identity, right? So with Six of Cups in reverse, there's somebody here, whoever's story we're tapping into. We don't know yet if it's masculine or feminine. But what we do know is that they're not really tapping into their memories. They're not looking at their past. Excuse me. They're not looking at their past. And temperance is in reverse, which means that there's a lack of moderation in something. They are possibly in addictions. They are in whatever type of behavior they're doing, it's excessive. Because temperance, this is almost equal to the devil upright. So, let's see. I'm only going to clarify the ones I think really need clarification. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Because we're going to be using the whole deck. What else do we need to know about this person? Eight of Cups upright. Oh, Ten of Cups in reverse. So whatever it is they were doing, I feel like this is what they used to have. They used to have the Ten of Cups, and they walked away from it. But the Eight is about, it's not an ending, right? Because it's not a 10. So this is someone who possibly is dealing with some addiction issues, and they're deciding to walk away for now from their happiness. Could be from their family, whether this means, sorry, my allergies are, whether this means siblings, lovers and children, but they're walking away from their Ten of Cups. Whatever their happiness, they're walking away because they feel like they can't meet this right now. They're lacking. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know about this person? That incense is getting to me. Okay, Four of Swords. Oh. Now, the Five of Cups came out sideways. So on one hand, with the Four of Swords, they're wanting to heal. They're wanting to... This is somebody who wants to address their wounds. They want to go tap into why they struggle with moderation. They want to go tap into why they're struggling with this addiction or this... whatever it is that's causing an imbalance. With the Five of Cups sideways, I feel like it's both upright and reversed. Upright is they have a lot of regrets. They still have love. Excuse me. They still have love for whatever they left behind. And they're filled with a lot of remorse, a lot of guilt. And in reverse, they're ready to let that go. They're ready to end that. But they know they won't be able to let it go without healing. Page of Swords. So they may have been guided to somebody who could help them, because Page of Swords is a sense of curiosity, and we have healing here, right? So they might have come across somebody who said, hey, I know a really good therapist or a really good center that can help you fight your addictions. And they're curious. Usually, this is the Five of Swords, which is self-defeat. But now the Five of Swords has been separated into curiosity and healing. Like, could I get past this? Is this something I can heal? It won't be stuck with me forever, which is amazing. Let's see. Oh, I actually put this one in reverse, but I'll put it upright. What else do we need to know about this person? Three of Cups. Now, it could be that part of the reason that they're struggling to stay away from this is because of their friends. Their friends may not be people that are helping them. However, this is upright. Oh. No, it's not about their friends. Two of Cups in reverse, which is the 5. The 3 and the 2 is the 5. But you see how half is upright, half is in reverse? That's why it came out sideways. Because this person wants a reconciliation with the person that they love. But it's almost like they're this close to losing this person forever. Because the 8 of Cups is close to a 10. So they're walking away because they're like, this is my last chance. I need to fix this so that I can come reconcile and I won't lose this person. Because right now, I feel like their regret, their main sense of remorse and hurt is the fact that they feel they're losing the person they love due to their addictions. Let's see, what else? The Moon with the Page of Wands. So there is a the Moon is the subconscious. And with the Page of Wands, there is a little bit of trepidation, right? I feel like we're talking about self-awareness. The best way to become self-aware is shadow work. So that may be the healing modality this person has come across, but there is some trepidation because shadow work is stepping into your subconscious. And our subconscious feels scary. But with the wolf here, can y'all see that? With the wolf, I feel like there's a calling. There's a calling to address this. There's a nervous energy, but there's also the curiosity, the excitement of, would this help me? Would this address my issues? Would this help me face my problems? So there's excitement overall. It's good. It's always good to be excited over healing. What else do we need to know? Five of Swords in reverse with the Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant could also represent their higher self. It could represent a mentor, a teacher. So either one, their higher self is saying you need to stop fighting yourself. You need to stop telling yourself that this is all you are. This is all you'll ever be. That's not true. Swords are thoughts. our thoughts, our words. So on one hand, this could be this person's higher self saying, you need to stop. You need to stop doing this. You need to stop mentally defeating yourself with your words, with your thoughts, with that leads to actions that are outside of what you actually want. Or, because it could be both, it could also be that they found a healer. Somebody who, if you notice, this looks like the same person that's in the Temperance upright. They know how to bring about moderation. They know how to bring about healing. So they either found the right healer to help them, the right guide, or their spirit guides, their higher self, is already calling them out on stop defeating yourself mentally. Stop talking down to yourself. Stop saying that this is all you are. Let's see, what else? Ace of Swords. Interesting. With the Six of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Swords in this one is surrounded by a serpent, which indicates a couple of things to me. One, this person may really struggle with sobriety, whether it's with alcohol, with it feels more substance. It could be a sex addiction, could be a shopping addiction. It feels more substance based because this is clarity. And something about clarity is painful. Something about being sober, being clear is painful. What is it that they see when they're sober? Six of Wands in reverse. They feel Six of Wands upright is Jupiter, Leo Jupiter, which is someone who feels great about themselves, someone who is receiving accolades, admiration. So in reverse, this person feels they're worthless. They deserve nothing. They deserve no good things. They deserve no recognition. This is who they feel they are, or what their value is when they're clear, which is why they don't like being clear. They like being a little tipsy, or they like being in another world, because reality bites. Reality tells them they're worthless. Reality tells them they're nothing. And of course, anybody would struggle with that. Let's see. Ooh, Queen of Wands in reverse. The Sun in reverse. So I feel like this has something to do with this person's childhood. The Sun. Today is the day of the Sun, right? The Sun also rules playfulness, creativity, and our childhood. So whoever this story is for, this is somebody whose ego was probably destroyed at a very young age by their mother. Queen of Wands in reverse. She doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag, but she could be. I forgot to say the signs we have so far. We've got the Hierophant, which is Sagittarius too. We've got the Moon, which is Cancer, Pisces, and we've got Leo with the Sun. So this could be somebody who has a mother with those signs, or this could be some signs that they carry in their chart. But whoever this woman was, doesn't even have to be a mother. It could be a grandmother, it could be an aunt, could be an ex-lover when they're really young. But this woman in reverse is somebody who's very aggressive. Somebody who is really vain, shallow, egotistical, a little narcissistic, I have to say that. So this person never learned as a child how to connect to their inner joy, how to connect to their inner happiness, how to connect to their sense of identity that was taken from them. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying that's an excuse. That's just the reason. That's the why. That doesn't mean they can't adjust it. Okay? All right. 6 of Wheels. Look, there's a mother with her child. Knight of Cups. Now, there's definitely some there's a big clash from the energy before. Queen of Wands in reverse, and now we have the Knight of Cups upright. So one, either this person learned to be very silver-tongued, be very charming, very persuasive, because that is how they could get attention or energy from their mother. Or two, this is the energy she would step into whenever she wanted something from them, their assistance. We'll see. What else do we need to do? Nine of Cups with 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Remember when I said this person, at the very beginning, this came out. They're struggling to connect with their memories, right? Their memories are calling to them, but at the same time, they're scared. They're a little there's some trepidation there. Now comes the 9 of Cups. This is definitely a card of indulgence. And it came right after we were describing that behavior from the mother. So the mother could have been somebody who drank herself. And maybe that was the only time this person saw love from her, nurturing from her. But I think that the switch was really quick because they still don't like tapping into their memories. So all it did was associate indulgence, whatever type of indulgence she taught them, that they connected that to feeling good, to happiness, to soothing memories. But they don't want to tap into their memories because the memories are painful. Look. Again, a parent with a child, or at least that's what it looks like. And it could be a masculine, because we have the King of Cups in reverse there. But this is somebody who has learned to equate indulgence to everything's fine, everything is rosy for now, everything is fine, relaxed. But they don't want to remember why. They're afraid of tapping into why those memories happened, because maybe when she was in her Queen of Wands reverse energy, she was extremely violent or abusive, and this person doesn't want to remember that. Unfortunately, those memories are still there. This person is just not processing them, which is what leads to self-destructive subconscious behavior. Clarify. I mean, what else? What else do we need to know? So, High Priestess in reverse. And the Knight of Wheels. Yeah. I think this went on for a long time. Not only did it continue for a long time, there was a lot of secrecy. There was a lot of misuse of intuition. And it ultimately caused, I think it caused this person to disconnect from their intuition. Because their intuition was telling them one thing. But their mother's behavior and words didn't match their intuition. So it was like a lot of gaslighting, a lot of manipulation. And this person just disconnected from their intuition because they felt like it wasn't going hand in hand with reality. Oh, that's sad. What else? Five of Wheels. Three of Wands. So with time, I think that the mother's indulgence possibly led them to really hard financial times, or there was always the desire to connect with others. And yet, because of the cycles of abuse, this person also felt lonely. It's like they trauma bonded with their mother. And that made it not impossible, but very difficult for this person to connect with anyone else. Let's see. The Lovers. With the Chariot. Ah, boy. So it created some sort of dependency, codependency between the mother and the child. Whether this is masculine or feminine still is unclear. But it doesn't matter really, because the codependency is still there. And a choice came up. If you notice, this lover has black hair. This one has white. This one feels older, like the mother. And this one feels younger, like a maiden. So, if this is a masculine, doesn't have to be. It could just indicate that it's a woman who fell in love with someone else, right? Who finally fell in love. This masculine is coming to a decision. One, either this happened when they were disconnecting from the mother, right? The universe put somebody in their path that would pull them away from this type of connection. Or two, it's time for this person, if they want to move forward with love, they have to address the connection with their mother. And with the Chariot in reverse, they're really having issues with that. Look at the Ace of Cups in reverse. They're really having issues with that. I feel like it's the second, like it's the latter. It's the fact that, remember, they have to walk away to heal because they're going to lose the person they love, but that means addressing the situation. With the Chariot in reverse, they feel like they just, the Chariot upright represents will, strong willpower, determination. They're kind of, it means they're lacking that to be able to face this. It's difficult for them. It almost feels like a gargantuan task that they don't know if they can ever complete. Okay. So first we've got the Hermit. Oh, by the way, High Priest is also Pisces, Cancer energy. The Lovers is Gemini energy. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. Hermit, Virgo energy. So with the Hermit energy, this person could have Virgo in their chart, but Knight of Wands is in reverse. Oh boy. So something about the way things developed made this person very, like, they like to keep to themselves, but they're also very promiscuous. So maybe they're not in total isolation, but they just don't allow anybody near them emotionally. They're promiscuous. They have addictions. With the Hermit, because it is upright, I feel like they're also becoming more aware of this. Because remember, this reading has to do with self-awareness, identity, ego. I feel like they're becoming more aware of the fact that they're going within and realizing where the promiscuity comes from, where the addictions, the impulsiveness, the inability to measure themselves comes from. Wow. 10 of Wands in reverse. They want to let this go. They don't want to be burdened with this the rest of their lives. They want to be confident. They want to be strong. Good for them. All right, let's see. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Four of Swords with the Page of Wheels in reverse. Okay. So I feel things are shifting. In the past, and I feel this is in the past because of the way things have gone. I hope it's in the past. Page of Wheels in reverse, to me, means somebody who's unwilling to learn. But the Healing card is here. And the other pages that have come up are in upright. So I feel like for a long time, this person resisted healing. They didn't want to look into their history, their memories, their subconscious. They were like, nope, 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 nope. That is nightmare fuel. I'm not going to do that. They were unwilling to go within. King of Swords. But if they did come across an expert, somebody who has a knowledge, I think that they're like, okay. Because look how peaceful he looks. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. He's ready to heal. Let's see. Oh. Queen of Swords. With the Wheel of Fortune. So we're not going to say he or she because, again, we've already seen masculine and feminine, both. So Queen of Swords, though, is about somebody learning to place boundaries, especially when she's upright. Wheel of Fortune is a change. If you notice, this side of the wheel has somebody destitute, desperate. This one is somebody full of prosperity and abundance. So times are changing. This person's life is changing. Because they're tapping into healing, they're learning to set boundaries. They're learning to say, no, this is not okay. Even with myself, I am not okay with this for me. To be able to respect myself, to be able to have dignity, I have to treat myself this way. I have to face this because this is what helps me feel empowered. Okay, all right. Very good. I love that. The Wheel of Fortune is also Sag energy, by the way. It's Jupiter. Let's see. Seven of Swords. With the Devil in reverse. Okay, this is good. Because the Devil's in reverse. Queen of Swords came before this as well. So this person's being very clear even with themselves. They're not being harsh, because the Queen of Swords is upright. It's just being honest. They're being honest with themselves about what they've tried to get away with, what they've hidden from themselves, what they've hidden from others, the lies they've told, the self-sabotage they've done. With the Devil in reverse, they're ready to let go. It's like they're sick of this. They're sick of this lifestyle. They're sick of this energy. They don't want to be here anymore. They want to heal. They want to thrive. They want to be abundant. They want to have self-love. And that means that they have to face themselves, face their actions. Maybe there's things that they've done in the past, because the Seven of Swords is here, where it is coming out beneath the Nine of Cups. Maybe they stole things to be able to fuel their addictions. And now they're paying that back. Like it could have been from family or friends. Maybe they lied and cheated. Maybe they manipulated, gaslighted, whatever it is, they're being honest about it now. They're being very clear, and they're like, no, I'm dropping those ashes, sorry. I'm dropping the burden and the addiction. This is not who I am anymore. This is not part of my identity anymore. Oof. Ooh, powerful. Okay. Okay, this one mostly came out in reverse, so we'll just take it. We'll start with the first one. Four of Wheels. Two, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love this. The Four of Wheels and the Two of Wheels. So, Two of Wheels, this person is reprioritizing. Especially because, if you notice, they're standing on top of one wheel and holding upright the other one. This person is realizing where they were placing a lot of their weight, as in what they were leaning on, what they were using to support themselves. And Four of Wheels, I mean, this is the Three of Wheels. I don't know why I said four. I was about to say the picture doesn't fit the four. With the Three of Wheels, they're working on it. The Three of Wheels represents our foundation. Our very core. So they're addressing what type of foundation they've been leaning on. What type of foundation, what have they been prioritizing as well, to be able to feel like they had a foundation. Six of Swords. Oh, I love that. I love that because Six of Swords is between the 5 and the 7. The 5 is mentally defeating yourself. 7 is lying to yourself, lying to others, self-sabotaging. Six of Swords is the middle ground. It's moving past the self-sabotage and being very clear and honest about moving away from it. Love it. Ooh, King of Swords. Okay. So, I love this because now we have the feminine and the masculine aspects of the sword energy, which the king had already come up. But the queen, to me, represents someone being honest about their shortcomings, about, honest with themselves and with others. The King of Swords, though, takes it up another notch because the kings are the zenith of that suit, right? Where the queen has mastered a lot of it, the king is full master, especially upright. So it's somebody who's totally mastering truth, honesty, integrity, high standards. It's like they've gotten to this point where they're just at the point where they do not even resonate with lies. They don't resonate with stealing. They don't resonate with cheating. Anything dishonest is repulsive to them now because of their behavior and because they're aware of what their behavior caused, the consequences it brought. They would not like that. They don't like that in themselves, and they're not judging because they're both upright. So it's not like they're sitting here judging other people. They're holding themselves accountable. I love that. Ooh, wow. Knight of Swords. Damn. You know what? This person is very Very intelligent. I'm going to tell you that. All of the Swords cards have come out. The Page came out, the Knight came out, the Queen came out, and the King. All the pages came out. I mean, all the swords came out. So they are embracing all of the mental energy, which is perfect because, you know, that's 4 swords. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you heal. You address it from all sides. You're curious about learning. You're open, adaptable to learning. You're honest with yourself. You hold yourself up to a higher standard and you investigate, you research. This person is now, I have a feeling they're no longer afraid of digging into their subconscious. In fact, they're like, let's go. Let's go. Get on that horse. Let's jump in. So maybe at the beginning, when they started their healing, there was trepidation, right? There was curiosity, there was excitement, but there was like, I'm scared. The more that they dig out, the more that they improve. Now they're like, okay, when's our next session? All right, going in. Let's go. There's no more hesitation. The ashes are like getting all over the card. Sorry. There's complete and utter determination. Let's go. Awesome. I love that for this person. All right, let's see. What else? And even if we're not somebody who's, you know, dealing with addiction, we can still take a lot of lessons from this. Ooh, Death in reverse. But it's good because of everything we've seen. Ace of Wands. Okay. So Death in reverse can signify somebody resisting transformation, but because of what we've gotten all around, it means that this person is changing themselves. It's within that the transformation is happening. Ace of Wands. I love that. Because they're reawakening. Their inner spark has come back. Because see, what most people don't know is that when somebody has a lot of addictions, they lose the zest for life. Right? Because they feel slavery. It's the equality of slavery. It's just instead of having a master that's a person, their master is an object or a substance. They lose a lot of their will to fight. So this person, through doing the work, the inner transformation has found their spark again, has found their sense of freedom, their sense of individuality. Page of Cups upright. I love this. I love this because the Page of Cups upright, I feel like this person used to be really artistic. They used to be really creative. And most creative people do have addictive personalities, but they don't all end up in addiction, right? But this one did. They might have gone a little too far in exploration. And now they're getting back in touch with their creative energy. They're being willing to be artistic again. They're exploring that side of themselves again. Oh, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, let's see. What else? Queen of Wheels in reverse. Four of Wands upright. I don't think this is a relationship. Because this is very much about the self. And at the beginning, we saw them walking away from a relationship because they were trying to deal with their own issues. Again, I don't know if it's masculine or feminine because it doesn't matter. And they've shown up as both. They're embracing, it's like they're integrating masculinity with femininity, which is perfect. It's amazing. That's a big part of healing. So with the Queen of Wands in reverse, they're actually becoming independent. The Queen of Wheels upright is somebody who is, she is stable. She is nurturing. She is a giver. but she's usually committed in a committed relationship. She's usually a part of a marriage. So in reverse, there's somebody who can be setting themselves free. They can become independent. They're financially stable by themselves. They're not committed. Doesn't mean this person doesn't want commitment, but it's almost like they're trying to establish themselves before they go towards anyone else, before they involve themselves with anyone. Let's see. What else? What else do we need to know? Okay. Six of Cups in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. The Hangman in reverse is that there's no more delays. There's no more feeling stuck. This takes on a different meaning now because of the whole journey this person has entered. It's like they have poured out their memories. They're like opening the floodgates of their memories because they don't want to delay. They don't want any more blockages. They don't want any more wasted time. Okay. Six of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. Now, there is still, because healing is a journey, right? So far, they've gotten to the point where honesty is a big part of how they move forward. They've integrated honesty and truth into their identity, which is awesome. They have regained their inner spark. They have tapped into their creative energy, but they're still struggling. Like maybe the creations that they've made, they're still struggling with wanting to show them to people. They're still struggling with putting it out there. They might have had a little bit of exploration because this is putting yourself out there on a small scale. But Six of Wands would be getting recognition, awards. That, they're like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if we're moving that fast. They're kind of like, hold on, that seems a little, I don't know, it seems like a little much. Let's see. Justice in reverse. Oh, with the Two of Cups. Interestingly enough, it could be that the reason that they still don't want to put themselves out there like that is because they feel like they still haven't made right their connection. Because of their actions, they may have really disappointed their lover. They may have really, I don't think they went through a divorce because it was like, I'll come back. I'm leaving, but I'll come back. But maybe that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid that if they face this person again, this person's already done with them. So there is still an imbalance because they feel much better about themselves. They're in a much better place. But they're afraid of what if I stand before my lover and they tell me that I don't need to make it right because they're done. Ooh. But see, now they're kind of just avoiding. Let's see. King of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups upright. Oh no. Okay. So the positive thing here is that this person they are a person of honesty now. They are a person of truth, integrity, high standards, but they're still struggling in expressing their emotions. King of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups has already shown up twice, right? So there's obviously love. But part of how they did their lover wrong means that maybe they struggled. They might have struggled in expressing themselves, reciprocating, because remember they had a lot of the Five of Cups showed having a lot of regrets, and now with the Four of Cups upright, this shows somebody who feels like there was a missed opportunity. And again, the King and the Four is the Five of Cups, but they'll never know because they don't want to face it. This is sabotage itself, because it's like they're just accepting that I've already lost. I've already lost. There's no coming back from this. They don't even want to go check if there's still a connection, because I think that they're terrified of the pain if they were told no. So the emotion is there. And I think that they're also afraid that the pain would send them spiraling back into addiction. But see, here's the thing. As much as I do understand that, the other side of that is that if their healing can't stand up to hurt, pain, stress, and it sends them back, then that means that there's still work to be done. That means that they're not fully healed. Because when we're fully healed from things like that, facing adversity does not send us right back to square one. If it does send us right back to square one, then the work was not done correctly and needs to be readdressed. So, let's see. The Fool in reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they scared. The Fool in reverse is like this person feels like they would be an idiot if they went back, even though they know that there's clearly unfinished business between them and somebody else. They're like, I would be an idiot if I went back just so that this person can tell me I don't want to see you again. They don't have it in them. They have, when it comes to love, they're not very optimistic. They're not very positive about that. And yet, the fact that the Fool card even came out means that there's still a sense of like, but what if? What if I did, though? They're going to drive themselves crazy if they don't just do it. All right, let's see. Ten of Wheels in reverse. Page of Wands. Yeah, see, I knew it. Page of Wands is there's a piece of them that really wants to do this. There's a piece of them, the Fool and the Page of Wands. There's a piece of them that's dying to just go and find out where there's a chance. But Ten of Wheels in reverse. Maybe this person has lost their financial stability. And because they still don't feel very worthy, right? They're worried that their lover may turn them down because they don't have financial stability. They're worried that they don't have much to offer. Because see, here's the thing. Somebody who has gone through issues and addiction, they really struggle to see themselves as worthy, right? Because addiction leads to lack of self-respect, lack of dignity, lack of confidence. And all of those things are, connected to being able to stand up and defend oneself. So Ten of Wheels in reverse, if this person doesn't have money, they feel like they have nothing to offer. They don't consider themselves a great offer, which is sad. So, of course, that indicates that there's still work to be done. They've only just tapped into the healing. Let's see. Five of Wands in reverse with the World card. Isn't this interesting? Because the World card actually represents all three aspects of femininity: the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And all three represent seasons that we need, seasons that are part of our system. They all serve a purpose. And this person is terrified. That's why they're not willing to step up, because they don't know what side of their lover they're going to meet. So let's say it is a masculine, right? Doesn't have to be. They're not sure if they're going to meet the maiden that's madly in love with them, the mother who's more nurturing, protective, or the crone who says, I don't want to see you again. They don't know. And that fear is leading them to, here's the irony. The world represents cycles closing. The fact that they're not stepping up is still a response. The fact that they're not doing anything means that they're allowing the cycle to close anyways, whether they realize it or not. This is somebody who thinks that inaction means nothing's happening. Time is freezing. That's not how time works. So imagine if you get a job offer from two different companies, right? And both are great companies. And you just sit there saying, I don't want to make a decision. Those job offers aren't just going to sit there waiting for us. The lack of decision is a decision in itself. I don't think this person has understood that yet. Let's see. Oh, Three of Swords. King of Wands in reverse. Oh boy. You know what's really interesting? Three of Swords is heartbreak, right? Pain, sorrow, grief. But it's mental because it's swords. So this person is in a mental agony over not rectifying things, over not being able to express themselves, over not having what they want to be able to offer what they want. But interestingly, excuse me. Interestingly enough, when we were tapping into this person's past, their mother showed up as the Queen of Wands in reverse. And now they are showing up as the King of Wands in reverse. So there's aspects of them that are upright. They're showing up as a King of Swords upright, Page of Swords upright, Knight of Swords upright. Their mind is very quick, very sharp, very intelligent. They like honesty. They like truthfulness, directness. Except when it comes to them expressing their emotions. And except when it comes to them being assertive, standing up for themselves. They're representing the King of Wands, which is somebody who is indecisive, unsure of themselves, a little vain and arrogant, and yet they're only causing themselves pain. That's the irony of it all. That they're hurting themselves. That's why healing is so important. It's not because, yes, it helps with our connections, but more importantly, it helps heal us, the way we treat ourselves. The Star in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. They feel there's no hope. But the Hangman in reverse, it also means that this person has not understood some very core lessons, though. The star represents healing, faith, optimism. In reverse, they've only partially healed. They've only healed one piece of themselves. The honesty part. It's like, think of it like this. We heal different aspects of ourselves, right? The mind, the body, the soul, our energy. This person has healed their mind. They have not healed their heart. They have not healed their soul. They have not healed their energy. They claim they're healed, though, just because one aspect of them is healed. But they're not done. And their actions should be telling them that they're not done. King of Wheels, upright. Page of Wands, okay. So it could be that this person is thinking, okay, I'm already working on my commitment skills too. Because remember, they showed up as somebody promiscuous, and now they're showing up as King of Wheels. Somebody who's reliable, trustworthy, loyal, dependable, commitment-oriented, family man. So they're working on that. And they're thinking, as I conquer this, then maybe I'll go to her. Because King of Wheels is also somebody who's stable financially. Let's see. Now, again, the King of Wheels is someone who's more action-oriented rather than showing vulnerability and softness. So let's see. Okay, we start off with the Three of Wands. We'll flip this one over in a minute. Ten of Cups. This almost feels like it's like this. Like he can almost just sense it. He can feel her. Look at the longing in his face. That's kind of cute. He really wants to be near his lover. Nine of Wheels. I think there was a separation. Because Nine of Wheels indicates somebody's single. So they may either not have children together, or he feels like he can't be near his children either. Because there's this longing. But even if we put them next to each other, the longing is for her. And she's not within their reach, I'm guessing. Let's see. Four of Wheels. The Empress. Oof. Ooh, child. They see her as everything. She's everything. She's every woman. No, just kidding. More than a woman is what I was trying to say. She's so much to them. And so to them, she's like a treasure. But see, this is good and it's also not so good. It's good because it means this person sees her as something valuable, something to be protected, something to be cherished, something to be cared for. But it's not that good because it means this person has put her up on a pedestal, and it means that they feel unworthy of her. That means that being near her will kind of fuel their insecurities. It'll fuel their sense of, I don't deserve her. Because they see her as valuable, that valuable. Now, that's why I said it's a double-edged sword. It can be really good and it can be really detrimental because it means that they don't see themselves as her partner. They see themselves as a little beneath her. Unless they show up as an emperor, which you've already seen two kings in reverse, so I don't know. Let's see. What else? Yeah, see? Two kings in reverse already. Two kings are upright. He's halfway there. Two of Cups are... I just said that. He's lacking one of the most important. Well, see, all 4 kings are important, though. They're all important for different reasons for an emperor. This person's still not an emperor because they're not refusing, but they're really struggling to tap into vulnerability, emotions, and they just are really struggling with their confidence, with their assertiveness. They're struggling to drop their ego, which is very appropriate for today's theme. But the more that they stay in this energy, they will not have what they want. Oh, look whose shadow is there. Oh, you know what's interesting? This could be their mother. Because remember, she showed up as Queen of Wands in reverse. Now I have the Queen of Cups. But they're both showing up in reverse beneath the Two of Cups. And guess which kings are in reverse? King of Wands, King of Cups. So this inability of dealing with the damage their mother has done to them is all still interfering in their love life. Not just in their addictions, not just in their weaknesses, but in what they failed to step into within themselves. Let's see. Knight of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords. So they're still struggling. Their finances have improved, but they actually have not improved in commitment because they're showing up as Knight of Wands in reverse. That's why the King of Wands is still in reverse, because it's like they still need a lot of a King of Wands doesn't need validation from people. The Knight of Wands in reverse does, which is why the King of Wands is showing up in reverse. They still need a lot of attention from people. They still need a lot of external validation, which makes them promiscuous, because it's like they need people to tell them you're hot, or you're sexy, or I want you. They still need that. And until they stop needing that, they'll still be very promiscuous. Judgment, oh boy, with the 10 of Swords. So with their inability to let this go, because they have let go of a lot, right? They have improved, but they're still, this is a big piece. They are effectively ending their connection with the Empress. Judgment here is an angel. It means divinity itself is saying, look, you still need to work on yourself, darling. The irony is that the Justice card in reverse with the 3 of Wands is this person is longing for her. They're in despair without her. Maybe not in despair, not anymore. But there's a deep longing for her. And with Justice in reverse, they feel it's unfair that they can't have her. But they're not actually, like they've done, let's say that we're measuring the investment by pentacles, right? She's at a 9 of Pentacles. They're at a 4, maybe 5, maybe a 6, but they're not at the 9. They're not where she's at. So how can they expect something they haven't invested in? Divinity is saying, not yet, darling. Not yet. Not ready yet. I'm going to come back and clarify a few of these that I'm really curious about. Let's see. That'll be in part 2, though. Yeah. Oh, boy. The World card and 2 of Cups in reverse. The universe, and I'm saying because these are major arcanas. The universe is closing this door. It's like this person's guides, or the Empress's guides, are like, we're happy you're working on yourself, but you're not done. You're still very disconnected from true intimacy, true connection. And how can you give her what you still haven't addressed? You still can't do this. This represents intimacy, connection, partnership. He's still not there. What else? Page of Wands upright. Yeah. So when it comes to wand energy, the Page of Wands is upright. Seven of Wands. The Page of Wands is upright. But the Knight of Wands is in reverse. The King is in reverse. So it means that they're not afraid anymore of facing certain things. But Seven of Wands is like they're not backing down from others. They still don't see anything wrong with their promiscuous behavior. They still don't see anything wrong with their lack of assertiveness. They don't see anything wrong with not taking action. Which means that therefore they don't understand why this cycle is closing out. They don't understand why judgment is being passed on them. In fact, they're probably getting defensive. So they might, the 7 and the 3, they might go into a space of feeling a lot of heaviness because they don't know why they're not being granted what they want. Hold on. Let's see. They're still curious. They're still hungry for her. Queen of Wheels in reverse. Yeah, they're not getting commitment from her. Wheel of Fortune. Yep. 3 cards. 3 cards. Almost in a row. Of divinity stepping in, divinity stepping in, divinity stepping in. This also represents divine timing. So maybe in the future they will meet this queen again, this empress. Right now, they are not her match. Now she's working, I think she's working on herself too, because she's showing up in reverse Queen of Wheels. So she may not be ready for commitment either. And they're saying they are, but they're ready for commitment financially maybe, but not when it comes emotionally. They're not emotionally available, and they don't have the inner courage, determination, fire to keep themselves loyal. So, Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting. These two have paths that are heading in different directions. Let's see. Queen of Cups upright. See, what this queen does have is she is emotionally available. She is somebody who's very soft, very loving. The Tower. And at some point, the realization may hit this masculine that she did love them. And that they never made a move when she did love them. That will be a Tower. Because now they don't have her loyalty. They don't have her commitment when they had her love. They didn't make a move on it. Let's see. 2 of Wheels. The Death card. They're still, yeah. So I actually think this is both of them. Both of them are going through inner transformation. Both of them are reorganizing their priorities. And here's the really, what to me is a little fucked up. I think before, they used to be one of her priorities. Which is why they saw this potential with her, right? Because she prioritized them. With this, it means that she's reorganizing her priorities as well. Why keep giving to someone who takes no action towards you? Why keep giving to someone who's emotionally unavailable? Who's cold? So she may know that they're going through a transformation, but so is she. She's also changing. Let's see. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So 2 of Wands in reverse. There's no Interestingly enough, upright. Hold on. Okay. Upright, this feels like they would challenge each other. In reverse, the challenge is no longer there. The love is being lost. Because love is a bond, right? Love is something you invest into. With neither one of them investing into it anymore, it's gonna be released. And there's the confirmation. 7 of Wheels. 7 of Wheels upright would be planting for a future harvest. In reverse means there's no more harvest, no more planting, no more investment. Oh, 10 of Cups. Which means this is what they could have had. You know that song from Adele, we could have had it all. Yeah, no more. All gone. Bye-bye. The Devil in reverse with the 7 of Wands. Okay, so she, because this came after her, right? So she is the one reprioritizing that she's not going to challenge them anymore. She's not going to invest. She's going to look for her happiness elsewhere. They are still fighting for this. Energetically, they're still holding on because they feel a little obsessed with the Devil here. This is one thing they're not willing to drop. This is one obsession they're not willing to let go of. 9 of Swords. Yeah. But see, they're not really doing what it takes to keep it either. So it's creating like a cognitive dissonance. It's creating a lot of mental anguish because they're like, wait, if I know this is meant to be mine, why isn't it mine? Why isn't it being given to me? What did I do that's so wrong? So it's creating a lot of, they don't understand. They don't understand. There's a lot of anxiety. I feel mental anguish is really what keeps coming to mind over and over. I keep trying to think of different words. It's like, no, mental anguish. 2 of Cups. But see, here's the answer. The answer is right here. The Chariot. Upright, this is the Emperor. And look at whose shadow keeps appearing. They're still not in their Emperor mode. They still can't match her. They still don't move forward. They still take no action. But they're in anguish because they don't get their love. That makes no sense. But again, this person's still working on healing, right? So you can't really have anything you take no action towards. Let's see. Knight of Cups. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, boy. So, they're coming in. They're coming in with the Knight of Cups. They're coming in with an apology. But see, the Knight of Cups is still not the king. So this is like maybe the lack of vulnerability is still playing out here. So Knight of Cups could be maybe they're writing her a poem, a song, but they're not letting her know everything they feel about her. This is just a little bit because they still haven't learned from the past. They still haven't learned from their previous mistakes. Oh my goodness. I'm going to end this part of the reading here because there's a lot. If I keep recording, I feel like it'll be an hour and a half. So this will be part 1. If you want to see part 2, please make sure to subscribe. I'm going to finish the deck and then I'm going to pull which of the Ascended Masters wants to give advice. And then I'll pull some clarifiers for the actual spread. Okay? See you there. Bye-bye.